Alright guys, first let me establish that today is October 15th. It is 2:54 p.m. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. October 15th, 2:54 p.m. 2024. Now I come outside to see trash on my ground there, so I come out, I'm gonna pick it up. I see the plate underneath my truck right there. Now guys, remember on January 1st of 2022 I got a ticket for littering for feeding the cat. What that was all about, the marshals was using, or the city was using the city marshal's office in order to run everybody out of Galveston that lived here to make room for the filthy rich in their playground and Airbnbs. This black building right here is now owned by the Delaney's. It was the poorest neighborhood in all of Galveston, along with that place across the street there was the poorest. They tore down that one. This one was a boarding house where people lived for like $100 a week, okay? So they took away these poor people's home. It's worth over $1 million now according to Zillow. But my point is here, guys, I got a ticket for littering, for feeding the cat, for putting food on the ground for feeding the cat, which is still pending. I just got off the phone for them. They say it's pending a jury trial. Been 2 years, 6 months, 2 years, 8 months. Last time I went to court was on 3/21 of 2022. What's that, 2 years and 7 months? At any rate, guys, what do y'all see right there? If I park backwards like that, they're giving me a ticket instantly. Again. Y'all see the trash right there, guys? This is okay for them because they're the filthy rich. They're the ones that have the marshals in their pocket. They see their vehicle parked like that? This is littering. This is littering, not feeding the cat, okay? This is the problem with Galveston, not the people that lived here our entire life, okay? Now I'm gonna pick up the trash out of my yard that does not belong to me. I should kick it into the street even further because it belongs to the Galveston City Marshals. Yeah, Sergeant Yelly, my jury trial's still pending and you know damn good and well I'm innocent. Yours was illegal as hell, your detention that day. You beat the statute of limitation, but your fat prosecutor has not. Statute of limitation for the malicious prosecution does not begin till the day this case is ended. I did not know that 18 months ago. Y'all could have dismissed this case and you would have beat the statute of limitation, but that prosecutor told me you either pay the fine or go to trial because I respect my marshals. Well, fuck you. I don't respect you. You're a piece of goddamn shit tyrant motherfucker. That's what you are. You're willing to sell out the people's freedoms for a fucking dollar. See what you have done, you piece of shit? That is litter. Not feeding the fucking cat. Okay? All you piece of shit motherfuckers that are willing to sell out our freedoms for a fucking dollar, you are the problem. You are the problem, not the solution. Okay? This is what we hired you for. We the people. But you decided that you'd run we the people off to make room for the filthy rich because Craig Brown and Brian Maxwell told you so. Plus, Sharon Lewis has been using her influence on city council. The bookkeeper for this church that don't even live here, been losing her influence for vindictiveness. One of their members one night came over, said, "You stupid goddamn cracker," when he had my driveway blocked and I told him to move. After about 20 minutes, he yelled, "You stupid goddamn cracker." He spun his tires. He ended up in that parking lot. He went inside that church. I went inside that church. I called Sharon Lewis. I said, "Sharon, this guy right here is throwing racial slurs at me at my house." She said, "So, you need to come on outside." So I went outside. I came back home. They all came out laughing at me. The next day, the preacher stops me. And he says, "Sharon said you came into the church causing a disturbance." So I told him what happened. I told him, I said, the man came over here to my house and he threw racial slurs. He said, "You stupid goddamn cracker." Preacher said, So? Well, I don't come to your house and call you a fucking nigger. You don't come to mine and call me a stupid goddamn cracker. Simple as that. So then the preacher says, "Well, I let your grandkids play in my parking lot. I don't say nothing." Wow, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Then he says, "And you always got your cars and truck parked along the curb right there and your trailer. I don't say nothing." So my son got mad. My son said, man, let me tell you something. I will buy 4 and 5 trucks and trailers. I'll park them all over here. Nothing you can do. So Sharon Lewis has used her influence against city council, and they've ticketed my son's trailer just a couple of weeks back. That's all on video. It's on video. I made video of it. But nonetheless, something else that preacher told me that night. He said, now remember, this preacher lives in Dickinson and we are in Galveston. Okay? This preacher has the nerve to tell me this is not my neighborhood. My neighborhood ends where my property line ends. I live here. This is my neighborhood, you piece of shit. Okay? You live in Dickinson. That is your neighborhood. You come here maybe 2 hours out of every week. This is my neighborhood. At any rate, guys, I want y'all to see this is what litter is. This is what litter is. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this all over our street? Marshals come through here looking at me all the time. Why have they not said nothing to the rich? Why have they not said nothing to the rich? Okay, I'm talking to my wife on the phone right now. She just called. She's getting off of work. She left for work this morning at what, 10 minutes to 7, quarter to 7?
I left about 20 minutes till 7.
And that trash that I'm looking at right there at the Delaney's property, was it there like that this morning?
Yes, there was bags of trash everywhere.
Everywhere? Yep.
Yep.
So the marshals have had all day long, and you know what they have done? Not one thing. You know what they've said? Not one thing. Now, Linda, when I fed the cat, how long did it take them to harass and ticket me that day?
Not even a minute.
That's because the Delaney's had them in their pocket. They wanted this whole neighborhood. They got that whole corner right there by using the marshals, ticketing them peoples daily. Until finally them people right there got tired of it, couldn't handle it no more, and they sold out just to get out from underneath the thumb of the city of Galveston, who was using the marshals in order to give this to the Delaney's because they are the filthy rich. Same with this one across the street here. Huh?
Yep.
All right, well, I just wanted to get that on the record, okay, because I'm going to put this all over YouTube. This is what we hired, or at least what the marshals is supposed to be for. Instead of harassing those of us who are free people, huh? Instead of selling out our rights for $1 in order to run us out to make a rich playground for the filthy rich. They've violated our rights. They've done so for how much? 6 years now, ever since Craig Brown and Brian Maxwell took over. Is that not correct?
Yep.
Yep, that's when Butch Stroud was actually hired to be the marshal, because our chief of police refused to enforce unconstitutional ordinances, Chief Haynes, so they fired him. Hired Butch Stroud to do so because the other city marshal, what was his name, Mike Greer, he refused to do so too. Butch Stroud is more than happy to sell out our freedoms for $1. He's supposed to be our first line of defense, we the people. He's not supposed to be doing what he is. He's supposed to be our militia. Our police are no longer our militia. They are the standing army against the people, and the people need to organize and put a stop to the shit that's going on. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you when you get home. Love you, Mommy.
Love you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Look, guys, while I'm out here recording, that one came out, just threw more trash on top of it. Just came out, threw even more trash on top of it. Okay? Yeah, see that? Now she's going to leave after she throws more trash on top of it like that. Look at that. Look at that. This is bogus. Straight bogus. Straight up bogus. The lady in the van was for across the street. She wasn't for this property. Okay?